Hello, this is Lindsay Hadia with the Atlas Company, and I'm going to be going over the strengths and weaknesses part of the SWOT analysis for the SiriusXM satellite radio company. So, to begin with, the XM and Sirius companies obviously were separate, and they were battling for market share as well as a competitive advantage over one another. But quickly, they found out that neither one of them were gaining a competitive advantage over one another, and they were finding that it is very expensive. So they decided to merge into one company. So they met a lot of people that didn't want this to happen, but after employing some regulations, they were able to make the merge happen. So I listed this as the first strength of the company, and all the rest of the strengths are a result of the merger of this company. So they saw a decrease in their programming costs of about $150 million from $450 million to $300 million. And they were able to do this because by putting these departments together, they were able to share secrets about how they have cheaper programming, and as well as other people giving more input as to how to reduce costs. In 2013, the company saw an increase of about 40% from 33% to 70% in regards to the number of new vehicles to input the satellite radio in them, and they are expecting growth in this area as well. So they also developed a unique system that identifies those consumers who have recently bought cars as well as leased cars that have the satellite radio and target them for potential subscribers for their subscription service. Also, with the merger of this company, they were able to consolidate their music channels. So XM had 70 channels and Sirius also had 70 channels. What they did is they put them together and they actually come up with 70 new channels, and this overall reduced costs. SiriusXM also became the official partner of the National Football League, the National Hockey Association, and the PGA Tour in 2013 and 2014. So this enabled SiriusXM to live stream play-by-play of sports games to their customers. So by becoming the official partner with these associations, they were able to deliver a more quality product to a wider target audience. And I think they also were able to appeal to more people with their product. Whereas people might not have been as interested in the satellite radio before the play-by-plays came, they now wanted the satellite radio because they wanted access to those play-by-plays. So not only do they broadcast sports, they also have a multitude of entertainment channels. So some of the people that they broadcast include Howard Stern, Oprah Winfrey, Opie and Anthony, and Bob Edwards. And I think this also would enable them to appeal to a wider target audience. So another strength of this company is that they created this feature called the SiriusXM Demand. So this is the ability for the customers to choose from 300 shows as well as over 3,000 hours of content about which shows they want to watch, and the other shows they don't need to. And this is for their internet subscribers. And a add-on feature that they created is called the My SXM. And what this allows is for these customers to personalize their channels so that it can tailor their needs better. So like any other company that has strengths, SiriusXM also has internal weaknesses. So to begin with, in 2013, from quarter 3 to quarter 4, they actually saw a decrease in their subscriptions of about 22,000 subscriptions, which was really bad for this company because their biggest revenue gatherer is their subscription service. So obviously it's important that they have the satellite radio, but the satellite radio part of the company is not what brings in the most revenue. So one factor they think may have contributed to this is a decrease in their conversion rate from the trial to self-pay. So normally they had a conversion rate of about 45 to 46%, but in the last quarter of 2013, they actually only had a conversion rate of 42%. So what the trial to self-pay means is that when a customer buys the satellite radio and has it inputted in their vehicle, they go through what's called a trial period to try out the subscription service, and then once they commit and sign up to the subscription service, that is known as self-pay. So they also saw a decrease in stock prices from $3.86 in January of 2014 to about $3.20 only 2 months later in March of 2014. So those are some of the numbers that contributed to some of their weaknesses in the most recent years. But another weakness that I found that I thought was worth mentioning is that in older vehicles, they are not capable of the dual signal reception. So what this means is that both the XM and the Sirius signals have to be broadcasted, that not one single signal can be broadcasted because it's not permitted. And I believe this to be very inconvenient for the consumer. So as you can see, there are quite a few strengths and a few weaknesses of this company, which will contribute to the overall success of the company.